Women don't chase men because of tricks, looks, or perfect words. They chase a feeling they can't easily replace. And that feeling is created by one thing most men never master: emotional self-sufficiency. Not pretending you don't care, not acting cold, not playing games, but genuinely not needing a woman to complete your emotional world. Female psychology is deeply sensitive to emotional pressure. Even when it's subtle, even when it's unspoken, women feel it long before men realize they're giving it off. The moment a woman senses that you need her attention to feel okay, something inside her pulls back. But when she senses the opposite, something entirely different happens. The one thing that makes women chase is this: you become emotionally fulfilled without them. That doesn't mean unavailable. It means grounded. Your mood doesn't rise or fall based on her texts. Your confidence doesn't depend on her approval. Your peace doesn't disappear when she pulls away. That stability is rare, and rarity creates value. Most men unknowingly chase reassurance. They seek it through conversation, through closeness, through constant connection. And while that feels like interest, it feels like pressure to her nervous system. Women don't chase pressure, they escape it. But when you're emotionally self-contained, your presence feels light. There's no demand, no expectation, no invisible contract. She can come close without being responsible for your happiness. That freedom is intoxicating. Another part of this one thing is restraint. You don't rush intimacy. You don't force emotional depth. You don't try to lock things down early. You allow space. Space gives emotions room to grow. Without space, desire suffocates. Female psychology doesn't respond well to urgency. Urgency signals fear of loss. Fear of loss kills attraction. When you're okay either way, she feels it immediately. And that confidence changes how she shows up. She becomes curious. She becomes invested. She wonders why you're not trying to convince her. That wondering turns into pursuit. Here's something most men miss. Women don't chase men who want them. They chase men who don't need them. Need creates imbalance. Balance creates attraction. When you're emotionally complete, you don't over-explain. You don't over-text. You don't overreact. You respond calmly. You stay present. You move at your own pace. That pace becomes the emotional rhythm of the connection. And women naturally adjust to the rhythm that feels safest. Another powerful effect of emotional self-sufficiency is how you handle distance. When she pulls back, you don't panic. You don't chase. You don't demand clarity. You continue your life. That response flips the dynamic. Distance usually creates anxiety, but your calm removes it. Instead of you wondering about her, she starts wondering about you. Female psychology processes attraction through contrast. Your calm versus other men's urgency stands out. Over time, that contrast becomes emotional memory. She remembers how peaceful she felt around you, how easy it was, how unpressured the connection felt. That memory pulls her back, again and again. This is why some men seem unforgettable. They didn't do more, they didn't say more, they didn't try harder, they simply didn't cling. And clinging is what most men mistake for effort. Let's talk about consistency. Emotional self-sufficiency doesn't mean hot and cold behavior. It means consistent character. You're kind without chasing, present without hovering, confident without dominance. Consistency builds trust. Trust builds safety. And safety is where attachment grows. Women chase what feels safe and strong, not one or the other. This one thing also protects you. If she never chases, you don't feel rejected, because your worth isn't dependent on her response. You don't shrink yourself. You don't overinvest. You don't abandon your standards. And ironically, that self-respect is what often pulls her closer. Female psychology respects men who choose themselves. Not loudly, not aggressively, quietly. Men who don't center their identity around being chosen become men women want to choose. Now here's the truth. Most channels won't say. Women won't chase you forever because you manipulated them. They chase because you became emotionally irreplaceable. Not through intensity, but through peace. Not through control, but through self-possession. When you master emotional self-sufficiency, you stop asking, "How do I make her want me?" And you start living in a way where wanting you becomes natural, effortless, and sustainable. That's the one thing. Not a trick, not a tactic, a way of being.